Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this month's Off the Board with Pineapple Papers, hashtag OTBWPP. And on the last Wednesday of the month, we get together and we use some of our pins, or one of our pins, I should say, as inspiration for a project. Now, I had this really crazy photo, my friends, that I screenshot from Instagram from the ATP, the Association of Tennis Professionals, or was it the Indian Wells tournament feed? I'm not too sure which, but anyway, I'll come back to that in a moment. And that reminded me that I had this gorgeous pin on my watercolor inspiration. This has nothing to do with watercolor. It has to do with bees and florals. So I also decided to forego today's sketch from 30 Days of Sketches Series 14. Hopefully I'll get back to it. There are a few that I obviously was not able to do this month. I did a little bit more than half, I think, which makes me quite happy. And I have another couple before the month is over. But I really just got into the mood of scrapping, so this is a share, while I was actually watching some tennis in a rather blustery, stormy day that we had over the weekend. The weather has been just crazy, and I know it's everywhere this March. We've broken records for heat. We've gone back to Christmas. Oh my God, to winter. It's just been everything. And last weekend on Saturday, we were back right in the throes of winter. So anyway, my friends, back to the layout. So I'm using my Celebrate kit from Mercy Tiara. That I got at the end of the year. I think this is the December kit. And this here, my friends, what is this paper? No, this paper here is one of the reasons that I regret not getting the paper pack add-on. There were a couple, but this, I really would have wanted another sheet, because look at this gorgeous floral that I sacrificed. But I do have florals in my stash. I have other florals. This one is gorgeous, but I really wanted to use this side. So this is a little bit more than a 1/3, 2/3. I think it started off 1/3, 2/3, but then I added these strips that turn it into almost a half and half. This is the border strip, or the manufacturer strip, for this lovely paper, this one for this floral, and then the B side of this gorgeous, and this is a lovely tight pattern. Don't you love that? I could use 5 or 6 sheets of this for sure. This side is the cut apart, and I think I'm going to salvage the tags here. But the two middle strips here are from this sheet, and I just laid all of that down. I went into the April and Ivy die cuts that came with the kit, and I used 2 of the sort of frames, and I cut them apart to use as part of my matting. So I did a black mat to bring the photo out. Then I used the 2 frames in opposite corners to get another little bit of matting, and then another black mat on top of that, and put my photo down a touch to the left, but a little bit more central than maybe I tend to do with my 1/3, 2/3, or half and half designs. And in the end, I just love this layout. This is a crazy, this was during Indian Wells. Indian Wells is the first Masters of the year, the Masters 1000, and it's often nicknamed the 5th Grand Slam because it's a huge Masters tournament, and it's one of the most lovely ones. Well, they all are most lovely ones. It's in Indian Wells, which is in the California desert. And my friends, during a match between Alcaraz and Zverev, the young Spanish sensation, and Alexander Zverev from Germany, there was this crazy, can you see how many bees are here? My friends, this absolutely crazy bee invasion. It started with, like one or two, all of a sudden you saw one of the players just sort of waving it away, then another player waving it, and then all of a sudden, whoop, it was like the movie The Birds, but with bees, even birds and bees, even more so. It was absolutely nuts. Everybody had to run off the court in the end. I actually think that the poor chair umpire, I think he did get bit, got stung, I should say. They had to run off the court, and my friend's play was stopped for 2 hours. They had to get a specialist beekeeper. They had to try and find the queen. It was just absolutely something that you would see in a sci-fi movie. I think it was absolutely crazy. Of course, nothing like that has ever happened, and God forbid that it ever happens again. My goodness me, it was just crazy. And I managed to get this screenshot, which I'm quite proud of, and get it in my books, because this merits a layout for sure, because this, of course, never happened, and I don't think will ever happen again. And it was just one of those really weird occurrences. So I got my photos down, and then I wanted to bring in some florals, lighten it up a little bit. So I went outside of the kit. I used alphas from another kit. You know how much I love these. I received these in one of the kits, but I also had, I think, 2 or 3 sets in my stash because I absolutely love these alphas. So Bee Invasion. I then went into some Nicole Jones 911 Flowers number 5, and I went in the grays and whites. A little bit of a tab here. This is from, if you recall, when I was getting this kit together, I put one of the Jen Hatfield die-cut packages to supplement this, and I just used this little beehive. 2 little bits from my collection Obsession kit for this year. These are from Simple Stories, and they're very thin chipboard, sort of a bulldog clip here, and for the record, that needed to get in there. Another die cut from April and Ivy, the puffy stickers from April and Ivy as well, to get a couple of birds in there, a butterfly here, some pop dots to get just a little bit of layering, and these little clusters in diagonal. But then I really wanted to get this little cluster over on this side as well, because my title came out just a little bit more than I wanted it to, and I popped one more little floral down here. So there you go, my friends. Everybody, of course, who was playing along with Off the Board this month will be linked down below. And I will pop this over in the Mercy Tiara Kits Facebook group as well. And I will put the links to her shop down there as well. And I will see you back here very soon. Thanks for being here, my friends. Bye for now.